It's Taylor here, and I want to show you how to use this die that's called Party Pop-Up. It creates a really fun pop-up feature for the inside of your card. Think a layer of cake or tiered presents, lots of fun things you can do with this pop-out. And we've created a die to help you get that look super easy. No measuring, no cutting with your X-Acto knife, just a simple die. This is our Party Pop-Up die. It fits on a standard size cutting pad. So the die actually measures 8 by 5, so fits on a 6 by 9 just perfectly. I have one already cut out here from Sugar Cube cardstock, and if I pull it up, you can see that it has already some cut markings and impress lines in the die that are going to help you achieve that pop-out feature. The very first step you're going to take is we do have some products that coordinate with this to allow you to add patterns and colors to the pop-out element. So if you're going to add any of that detail, you want to do that before you start any of the folding. So the first step after you add any color to your design is to score down the center line. So this would be at 4 inches. You're going to score. Now, if you don't have a score pad, you can simply do that on your cutter with a scoring blade. The reason why we did not incorporate a score line down the center is because if there was already a score line there and you went to add stenciled detail or blended detail over the top, your ink gets trapped in that score line and it creates a little bit more of an intense looking line down the center. So by doing your blending first and then adding your score line, you are avoiding having that pooling of ink around the scored line. So once you do that, you're going to fold it in half, just like this, and we're going to want to use the side of our bone folder to reinforce those score lines. And we're going to do this several times because the better you reinforce your scored lines, the better this is going to pop out on the inside of your card. So once you have that reinforced, this is what your piece looks like. Now, as I mentioned, there are some other impress lines on your card base, and this is what you're going to use to pop out each of your layers. So if you take your biggest bottom layer, and I'm going to put my bone folder right up against that scored line as I pop this out in the other direction. And I'm just going to kind of nestle that scored line right up against my bone folder and kind of push it. And I'm doing the same thing on this side. Just start reinforcing. Once it has been reinforced enough that you can kind of fold it more easily, then you're going to fold that and really give a good press here. And that's going to create the first layer of the cake. Now let's continue pushing this up in the opposite direction, allowing that bone folder to help us do some of the work on each side of this. And then once it feels ready, you can go ahead and fold that down, again reinforcing that tier. I'm going to do the next one, popping it in the opposite direction. And as they get smaller, they're going to maybe start folding just a touch easier. And then folding that down and pressing that line. And then we have the smallest here. This one is probably the most difficult. You want to make sure that this top little edge stays folded in the opposite direction as your tiered cake. And it kind of wants to come with it, but if you just press like this, and then we'll take the other edge, press, and then fold with the rest of your card base. And press those down. So then when you open your element, this is what it will look like. Now let's go ahead and adhere it to the inside of a card base. You're going to want to use a side folding horizontal card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and then scored at 4 1/4. So a normal A2 card base. I'm going to take and add adhesive to one side. It really doesn't matter which side you adhere first, but you do want a good amount of adhesive. You can try liquid adhesive, but then if you do use liquid adhesive, you do really need to make sure that you're putting something heavy on it so that it doesn't slip around while it's drying. So I'm going to take that side that has adhesive and I want to line up the score lines here with the center score on my card base, centering that with equal spacing on the left and right side, and then adhering that down. I don't want to overlap my score line. I just want to rest that piece right up against the center score. Now I should be able to easily fold my card over the front. If you've overlapped your score line, you won't be able to close it. So before you add adhesive here, just practice closing it down. Now we're going to go ahead and add the adhesive on the other side. And this is where a good little tip comes in. If you don't do this, it will still turn out okay, but I have done some extensive trying and testing of this. So rather than closing this, what I have found works really nicely is to be able to kind of hold the corners here with your fingers as you pull this side up towards the top. That's going to get the most connection here between these small areas as you adhere this on the other side. Then once you have that down, your scores are right in the center line. You can fold the whole thing. You can give it one more good crease down the spine. And then when you open it up, ta-da, you have that pop-up cake or stack of presents. Lots of fun opportunities to decorate. This is the Party Pop-Up Die.